Hopefully that didn't double. Oh well. And we're streaming. Alright. Should be good. Yep, it is. Kinda wanna adjust this part a bit though. Get a little bit more flat. Shouldn't be too long to get this one done. And then I'll either work on another Nadine pick or a cream filled, one or the other. Actually, let's move that up. Trying to make it a little asymmetrical in some spots. Maybe I'll have her arm up in that spot. Hello, welcome. Should probably send a message to the others. Do that real quick. Come on, thank you. There we go. It's a little thicker. Actually, let's make a match. There we go. I'm mostly going off of knowledge of the manga, since that was already a year or two ago. But I won't put any dialogue on here. It will be in the final pick, but I won't put anything here that might hint to something you guys don't know. Because this would be going into the Fat Lovers Club thing, so it won't be public. Which reminds me, I still need to watch season 2 of the anime to see what they did. But I already finished the manga. I need to read the other Beast Complex, because so far only one of them is in English, and I think there's like 3 of them. I know there's at least 2. Ah, yeah. My voice is probably a little raspy, but other than that, I'm pretty much fine. And that's too sharp. Yeah, we'll stick with that. But yeah, I wanted to stream at least once this week, so. And it's a little bit too. Who is texting me and why? And this is probably another scam, so let me just check real quick. And there is nothing to tell me that it is what that message was. Yay, scam. Okay. I think I pretty much got down everything I wanted to draw here. Might adjust it a bit. Up a little bit. There we go. Ta-da. Yeah. It was just like a little bonus thing. Cause that's kind of what Beast Complex does. It's kind of like that. Cause some of Beast Complex was made before Beastars, so you see Legacy in there. Like in his like beta form, or like a before he got more stylized over time. And back then he didn't even have a name. There we go, that's good. I think that's about it. She doesn't really have much else going on. Pretty much just gave her a basic shirt and top, because what reason would you need to wear the dress? Just looking it over a bit, seeing if there's any adjustments I want to do. If I have time for something like that, I would definitely love to do that. Not sure if it'd be exactly that idea, but something similar. But there's still so much I gotta do. One of these days I'll sit down and go over my to-do list and scheduling and all that, because I still haven't had a chance to adjust anything. Just adjust her ass a little bit. Okay, so did all that. Should be fine the color and all that now. Yeah, it's underwear. Well, either underwear or whatever the hell I want it to be. I'll just say it's underwear, just for the humor. Let's grab that. Grab this. else I need to grab? I need to tweak that. Do that in a moment. There we go. Clean some stuff. And should be good on everything else. Oh yeah, gonna need this. Hey Alex. Yeah, I realized that I sent out links like hella early, so I'm just like, whatever. Because I honestly thought today was Friday, for whatever reason. Like, that's how off I am with time. Because most of my days just kind of blend together. So I honestly thought today was Friday. And all it means is it's like I'm not going to send anything out on Friday unless people joined and didn't get it for whatever reason after today. So I'll just put up a post and be like, hey, send things out on Wednesday instead of Friday. So if you didn't get a link, just let me know. Hey, Grot Lover. I mean, I'm pretty sure Twitter's has been like that when people draw the mascot. She's always just been in top and underwear. But that's just from what I've seen. I don't know. She's probably been in other stuff. Sorry if I clear my throat on stream. I'll try to mute myself before I have to do that if I, have to clear it more roughly. Okay, did all that. Just kind of going over any nooks and crannies that I might have to mess with. No. I don't think anything crazy came up. Yeah, if I ever do like a fan comic of Beastars, there'll probably be a weight gain one at some point. But I don't know. Mostly depends on my mood, because don't always want to do that. So, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But first I need to adjust my schedule more, because I'm still way off. I just haven't had a chance to really sit down and look things over. And let's clean this up. Yeah, I'll try to clean up any stray lines when I have a chance. Yeah, like I'm trying not to promise anything because it just heavily depends on what I want to do. Because weight gain's not always going to be a thing that I do. because I like other themes. Do that. And it's mostly just not, or to not like wear down any particular theme, whether it be weight gain or anything else. Because like I don't want to not like doing it. I think that'd be horrible. Oh yeah, I should probably just get her ears. Because honestly, that's like the one thing that can ruin something for an artist, is if they get trapped into doing one particular thing forever. Because I know there's like some weight gain artists that would love to do other things, but they know that the weight gain stuff is their bread and butter, so they either try to incorporate their other interests into the weight gain comics, or just drop their interest altogether and just focus on weight gain because that's what's making them money. Because I know that was the case with Kip Tete. Because this was like maybe a few years ago. Like I just randomly talked to them via message once. And they said, yeah, there was a whole other idea they wanted to do, but they know that the weight gain stuff is what is, giving them the attention. So they're like slightly putting some of their interest into the comics, but other than that, they kind of just dropped it because there's nothing they could do about it. Well, not so much nothing they can do about it. They just know that their fan base or whatever will take a hit if they do it, which is kind of sad. Honestly, I think they could do it and people would still stick around, but I don't know if they want to try to pull that trigger. So, it's just one of the casualties of a particular theme. Or being known for a particular theme. Well, it's not so much like needed for the income, it's just that's where the income is coming from. And if they were to like change things up and people aren't interested in the new stuff, then there's potential that they'll take a hit for it. And that's what they don't want to happen. It was kind of what happened when I did Creamfilled. Like that was more of a panic reaction to making that series, and I should not have done that. But at the same time, I'm glad I did because I got the characters that I have from it. But at the same time, it should not have been a thing that I jumped at doing. And that is not your nail. That is part of the burger. Yeah, and it's just one of those things where it's like, if people like your work, they'll stick around. If they don't, they don't. And you just kind of have to roll with it and build up, not build up a new audience, but, keep the ones that you have. And then if any new people are interested in the other things that you do, then they will come for that. And then they'll just kind of repeat. So anytime you either do something new or venture back to something else or adjust an older idea, it's going to happen the way it happens. It's just a matter of who will stick around for you and not just the theme that you do. It's like, oh, I like this artist because they draw Sonic, and if they suddenly draw anything other than Sonic, then I'm leaving, type of thing. So it's like, are they there for you or are they there for the thing that you drew? And if you change at all, then they leave. So it is what it is. Just gonna have to roll with it. Okay, did all that. Blah blah blah. And she kind of has like a bluish gray eyes. Let me see if I can find a better picture. Because I need either going to use this one or I'm going to use the... And that is not helpful at all. There's probably a better site for this. Not sure why Juno would be on this. I mean, she's not technically a villain, so I guess that makes sense. Ah, that picture's way too small. Let's try this. And this is way different because her eyes are a totally different color in that one. Okay, I'll just go with what I got. I didn't realize in the cover her eyes are more green. Hello, Sacred. Let's see. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with her anime eyes. Although I like the raggedy, or like the scruffiness she has in her fur in the manga. It's like less stylized. But I understand why they did that in the anime, because it makes things easier. Let's see. I'm just gonna give her like a reddish top. Maybe a little pink. Nothing crazy because it's not the focus. Let's see. Yeah, when I was sick, I took 2 tests just to make sure I didn't have COVID. And nope, I am fine. It was just a random cold. And it took its sweet time, too. I still need to work on the next auction character. Try to get that out of the way this week. Oh yeah, I forgot her nails. Yeah, having a sore throat and dealing with all that is, sucks. Just do what you can to try to ease any issues on your throat. Yeah, let's adjust this a bit. Just something to match a little. Okay. I think I did that last. Alright. Doing good on time. Yeah, I think all the above is bad. I don't even think there is a which is worse. It was like, it doesn't matter if you got any of them, they suck. Exactly. You're just like, no, there's stuff I wanted to do, even if it was lazy stuff. How am I going to do the lighting for this? 'Cause I kind of want to emphasize a lot of the spots. Fuck it. Just make it look nice. Yeah, I just got the recent book for the English version of Beastars, so it looks like they're getting close to the ending. I just find it funny that they're already promoting Beast Complex. But I guess it doesn't interfere with the main story of Beastars anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I just figured that'd be something you would promote after the fact, but whatever works. Well, it's more like you don't want to have two series out at the same time, because one might cannibalize the other. And you're better off, like, promoting it as, like, oh, here's the spin-off of the series, after the main one's already finished, and then that would work better. At least, personally, that's how I feel that would work. But, you know, if putting them both out at the same time doesn't hurt anything, then go for it. Yeah, I've seen the Beastars guests on Ashley's stream. That was funny. Yeah. Plus, Beast Complex doesn't, like, add or take away from anything for Beastars, other than just, more world development, I guess would be the best word for it, because I can't say character development because it's all random characters. But yeah, world development probably is the best for it. But it had interesting stories. That's why I want to read the next one if they ever put it in English. Which I'll have to look up to see if they've done that since the last time I looked. Yeah, that was funny. I still like the joke that they do where Legacy is at the store and all he finds is soup. And he's trying to buy clothes. That little skit was funny. Yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah, he's fine. That reminds me, I need to watch the rest of Agretzko. I didn't watch the recent season. I need to watch that. And Overlord is fun. Can't wait for the crazy shenanigans to happen. Because they're in the Magic Kingdom arc, so that's going to be fun. The whole series is just a fun time. And then Soulbin does really good artwork for it. Okay, got her. Have to do more of the ass. There we go. Or actually, no, let's leave that alone. It's just people didn't pounce on it for whatever reason. Like, if I ever do like a weight gain thing with fan comic with Juno, I'll probably emphasize on that. Where I'll probably like start it with her telling Legacy that, and then just like cut to her constantly going to fast food. And then if I want, or if I want to make it dark, I can say she goes to the black market. So, whichever makes it more interesting. Yeah, I think a lot of people just watch the anime, so it might not even be a scene that happened. That because I don't know if I forget where that scene happens in the manga, and I can't remember if it happens during the events of season 2, because I haven't watched season 2 of the anime yet. I've only read the manga for that part. So if they already skipped that part, then yeah, that's probably why people who didn't read the manga don't know that that's something that happened with her. Or if they do mention it in the anime, it'll probably just be something passive and not like as emphasized that she did it in the manga. It'll probably just be like a random comment she'll say while she's complaining about something else. So, who knows? Probably just depends on how they handle it. Because if she hasn't done that in the manga, in the anime yet, then it'll depend on how they portray it. And if she just offhandedly says it, then yeah, probably not going to go anywhere. Because that's the trade-off when it comes to anime. They're only going to adapt so much, and they'll adjust things and change things if they feel they need to. Because it's not so much about whether or not they can animate or adapt certain scenes, it's a matter of money, because doing all that stuff is expensive. Unless you do it free pro bono, so that's the sacrifice with animation. Pro boners. Yeah, I remember Bart saying that. And Skinner's like, I think you mean pro bono. He's like, I know what I said. I love the episode where Skinner and Mrs. Krabappel were caught, making out and all that. And everyone was all like, oh, what the hell is going on here? And then Skinner just says he's a virgin. And everyone just like, they just look at him like, oh yeah, I believe that. And they just leave. Because it's Skinner. And then just to get the heat off of them, Skinner tells Bart that him and Mrs. Krabappel aren't going to be a thing. And he's all like, that's the joy of working at an elementary school. Kids will believe anything you tell them. So a little bit more adjustment in the butt. There we go. So much to do. Still debating if I want to do a Fat Lovers Club exclusive comic. But I'll probably wait on that before I tackle it. Do everything else first. after I work on Creamfield, I'm gonna work on the next Nadine pick and the next auction pick. Can probably make this look a little bit more like fur in a moment. Let's do it loosely on some spots. Too much on that. A little bit more vague on that one. There we go. Yeah, sorry that it's been taking me so long to update all that. Getting sick definitely did not help. I took so much medicine. I think like one of the days I was just doing nothing but sleeping. But yeah, I want to get them out this week, so that's what I'm going to do after I'm done with Juno. Yep, pretty much. And then if I do set up my Twitch more, I was thinking of streaming myself playing Smasher and the Will of the Wisps and playing as Jam since she's in the game, and just go through it that way. So that'd be fun. Yeah, if I have the time, I'll try to set that up, because that'd be a fun thing to do on Twitch. Just play a game or two and then draw, or like primarily draw, but every once in a while play a game. Like, I don't want the game thing to be the primary, but definitely drawing. Yeah, like I played through the demo. I didn't play through the full game yet, so I figured, hey, if I do play through the full game, I'll do it as Jam. Okay. Yeah, I just have to figure out how Twitch does their saving thing, because Picardo just saves immediately. So just got to make sure it actually saves on Twitch or however the saving process goes. Favorite fan art that I've saved over the years. Like if fan art of my characters. Quite a number of them. Definitely, if you're talking about my characters, definitely the one of Skylar serving Marcy a plate of food, and it was before people knew what Marcy's fur colors were and all that, and or at least I think the person just assumed what they were, but like I have no idea who the heck drew that picture, so there's that one. But yeah, that's probably my favorite one, but I'll never know who the hell drew it, because the person didn't put their name or anything. It was just kind of there, and then that was it. And I might have to do the fur again. Not gonna focus too hard on it. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me just take a look. Copy. Paste. Ah! Of course. Of course, Jam's divine presence would be used for it. That's gonna go to her head if she ever found out. That's funny. Yeah, I saw. That's funny. Excuse me. Anyway. Yeah, that was fun to have Jam be put in the game. I had fun using her playing the demo. So yeah, when I have the ability, I will stream playing her. There we go. Let's do this one. Okay, so she's good. Well, no, still gotta do that. Oh god. It'd be funny if Douglas makes jokes every once in a while. So many characters I need to make bios for. Dun. There we go. Yeah, the problem with having a lot of your character here stuff in games is that if the person who's making the game wants to make money, then they have to jump through the whole contract stuff with DOC characters, because that can be a legal thing. Smasher at least took the time to go through some of the ones that he did. I don't know how many he did, but he made a whole contract thing. Plus, it was the people paying to get their characters in there in the first place, so there's that too. So it's a whole legal thing, but it's doable. It's just a bit of a headache. Yeah, it was $40. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to do that with her face. Yeah, sometimes it can kind of be predictable on who's going to win a poll. Because usually it's the more popular characters than any of the niche ones. Although every once in a while a niche one wins. But then usually if they don't win, that's when I make an art set that at least has somebody niche in there at some point. It's kind of like one of those situations where it's like, if you put in Crystal from Star Fox, she's most likely going to win, regardless of the other characters. Even if you've seen a billion Crystal picks, she's gonna win. So it's one of those situations. Octavia is rather popular at the moment, so she had a pretty good chance. If it was Luna, though, then probably not. Octavia probably would have been matched by Luna. But that's why I leave it up to you guys to vote, because whoever's the winner, that's on you guys. So if there's a character you think is getting too much spotlight, then don't vote for that character. That's all I can really tell you. Like, even if you're voting for like multiple characters to win a poll, it's better to not vote for the one that you don't want to see too often, even if you like the character, because then it's just going to mean you're giving them a bigger chance of winning over your first choice of a different character. Shenzi, I don't think she's that popular, honestly. Like, yeah, she gets fan art, but that's like, you have to go out of your way to kind of get that kind of artwork. And, don't remember the Muscle Gut Juno thing. It's probably been a while since I saw it. But I can't look at it right now anyway. 10%. Yeah, like, the only other way to really give other characters a chance outside of, like, the popular characters is to, like, make a ban list. Or at least, like, for certain polls, just say, these characters are not eligible, and then go from there. But then it's like, how often do you do that? But that's why I kind of leave it up to the followers to decide on the voting thing, because it's like, well, if you want different characters to win, then don't vote for the popular ones or the ones that you don't want to win. It's like, even if it's a character you like, don't give them that vote, or else they're just gonna have another leg up. That's kind of all you can really do. It's like, yeah, I like that character, but I want to see somebody else. But then there's always going to be people who are diehard for one particular character, and always that character, and that's kind of it. It's about as far as the thought process goes. Was it glow or was it overlay? think it was glow. There we go. Like, if it was up to me on characters, I'd probably be picking, like, random obscure characters that'd be showing up. Maybe I'll pick a popular one every once in a while, but most of the time I'd go out of my way to pick some character that nobody even knows who the hell they are. Or at least is a retro character. But I can always do that with art sets, so that's something for me to do. Yeah, like if I did do a Fat Lovers Club comic, maybe I'll make like a original character for that situation, and then people just decide what that character does, and then go from there. The only downside is that obviously the character would have to reset, or else they're just going to perpetually get fatter and fatter and fatter until there's nothing more they can do. And so they wouldn't be able to, like, fulfill any requests. So unless I made that, like, part of the narrative where they just become so massive that it's like they can't do anything anymore, then make that some part of the narrative or something like that. I don't know. It's doable, though. And let's move this over. So, just depends on how it's handled. But yeah, would be fun. And pretty much done with her. Kinda want to put her in like a particular environment, but I might just wait on that. Like maybe I'll add that in the final. But for now, I'm just gonna give her a standard background. Thank you. Yeah. We'll see, because I can always make Fat Lovers Club into like a different thing in the future. Excuse me. Instead of just, you know, random fan art here and there, I could actually turn it into something that's like, okay, which character should get the Fat Lovers Club treatment, and then could start them off as skinny and then at the end of it, they were like huge. So maybe we can make that like a yearly thing where like the character gets 2 picks a month for 12 months, and so that's like their arc for the club. Is like they got entered in, they got in the Fat Lovers Club, and then they just become blobs of fat at the end of the year. And it's like, oh, this is 1 year of being in the Fat Lovers Club does to you, type of thing. So yeah, we could do something like that. Just have to run it by people and see if that's something they're interested in. And then it's just a matter of finishing off this year's or year 2 of characters, because we're already in the middle of doing that right now. And then ask if that's something people are interested in, and then go from there. So yeah, can think about that. Let's grab a random texture. Yeah, I'll probably be signing off pretty soon, after I make a few more adjustments. We'll just pick this one. But yeah, like that could be fun. Like, let's just say we pick Juno, for example. She starts off skinny, like in her uniform or any other random outfit, and then can make the scenario where, I don't know, she goes to the black market, or even just part of the Fat Lovers Club. Is like, oh, I'm here, and then, you know, just stuff her silly. And maybe like each time or each month or whatever, people can decide what she's doing for that week or for that month. And she'll be getting 2 pictures anyway, so there you go. You get to mess around with that idea. I don't know, just my random thoughts on the matter at the moment. So if it sounds like something that would be fun, we can run it by people, like probably make a vote or something. And if not, if people would rather just like stick to what I'm doing right now, that's fine too. Make her tail wag? I can do that. Hold on a moment, and let me just do this part first. Okay, let me just do this. Copy all of these. Put them all in a folder. Merge. And then we'll just do this. So I just need your tail. I think this much should be fine. Let me just turn these off. Something like this. Probably shrink it down just so it matches more. Just fix that a little bit better. I'll probably adjust the opacity more on it. Thank you. I haven't put that thing up in forever. Should probably turn it back on. Was that there? Yeah, the little bits thing. I forgot I had that there. Carto widget. No, that didn't go away. I didn't turn that one off. Yeah. Let's keep those there for now. But yeah, there was like a thing where if people paid a certain amount, then it'd be Becky doing something risque, but that's a whole... I don't know if I turned it off or not. I don't know. Whatever. I'll just leave it alone. Okay, let's do this. And then erase some of this. Some parts that we don't need. And I'll just make a version where it's like her with and without her tail wagging. Let me adjust this one a little bit more. Just a bit. I just want the tail to be curved a little bit more. Oops. So yeah, there we go. That way it's a little bit more out there. And I'll just put like might actually do different lines for that. Let me put these in our own folder. And we'll just take her color. And do something like this. Yeah, that should be fine. And then I can just turn it off if I want to have a different version. Actually, let's... Oops, wrong button. Let's just make them white so that way they stand out. There, that way it's easier to see. There we go. And then I don't know, probably just put that there. And then we'll just do the same to all the fat. Yep, yes it is. And aside from lighting, we're pretty much done. There was a alternate version that I want to do, but I'm going to do that off stream. Because it's something I want to have a little fun with. Suggest this. 30%? Yeah, 30% should be fine. Oh yeah. Taking advantage of like an animal's traits is always fun. Like for like bird characters, you can make like their feathers fluff up when they get all like excited or something. When it gets all poofy. And now let's do it this way. It's a little better. Yeah, that's better. And that might be a little bit too much. I think I'll just pick it for Juno herself. down a bit. It's a little too much. Can maybe use... Nah. I think Juno on her own is fine. Yep, and that's pretty much it, aside from the extra stuff I want to do. But yeah, what's the story behind this image? I don't want to say, because I have an initial idea. But I guess in terms for this version of Juno, there's just her being a fatty. But for the version that I want to work on off the stream, it's kind of tied to the story of the manga, so I don't want to say anything in case people haven't read it. And I don't know how far Season 2 has gotten, so I don't want to say something that hasn't shown up in Season 2 of the anime. But yeah, I think I'm going to stop for now. I think I'm going to take that widget off, because no point. But yeah, I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to work on the other version of this that I wanted to do, and then post them when they're ready. I want to stream on Friday, but if I can't, I'll let you guys know beforehand on Discord. And I will, once I'm done with the other version of this, I will work on Creamfield next, and then the next artwork for Nadine as well. And after those two are done, I want to work on the next auction pick. So that's my plans, at least for now. I am going to go over my scheduling when I have the chance, because I definitely want to get more done. I just haven't had a chance to really sit down and just look over everything that I'm doing and want to do and all that, and the times and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. If I don't stream again this week, I'll definitely stream again next week. Probably on Wednesday again. And yeah, thank you everybody for coming, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.